To all my strong, independent women out there, I have to apologize to you. I have to apologize because I am sorry that modern society, to some extent modern feminism, and even maybe some of your closest friends have told you that to be feminine is to be weak. And that in order to be a capable woman, you have to be strong, you have to be aggressive, you have to be dominant in every area, you have to be competitive. That in order for you to succeed and be capable in any part of your life, you have to manifest the qualities that traditionally have helped men succeed in the past. That you have to manifest being more masculine. And this cannot be further from the truth. Yes, masculine is strong, but feminine is powerful. Don't believe me? 3 of the most powerful women in history were the embodiment of femininity. For example, Cleopatra. Cleopatra was the queen of Egypt from 51 to 30 BC. She actively influenced Roman politics, especially at crucial moments throughout their reign, and was known for having the most incredible influential relationship with Mark Antony and Julius Caesar, who were the most powerful men of the time. Marilyn Monroe. You don't need me to tell you that Marilyn Monroe was an icon, a goddess, and a symbol of the 1950s. She was the second woman in US history to own her own production company, which was unheard of in such a male-dominated industry. She was known to have such an effect on the men that came into contact with her that once men had met her, men of means and men from the bottom below, when they came into contact with someone like Marilyn Monroe, she had a way of making them want to help her, making them want to support her and open doors towards her goals. And someone of our time, Taylor Swift. 11-time Grammy Award winner. And while she's incredibly successful, she's had no problem having good relationships with men. And don't get me wrong, she's in the prime position for every man to be intimidated by her success. But she's incredibly successful in her career and in her love life. I mean, she's been with her partner since 2016. That's 6 years. And that's longer than most marriages. So look, I know you didn't watch this video for a history lesson, but I wanted to give you some key examples of women who embodied femininity and how that has helped them not in just their career, but also in their love lives. Because here's the thing, you having your feminine power is the one thing you have over men that men will never have. And it's such a waste if you don't know how to use that to your advantage, not just in your career and your success, but also, but more importantly, in your love life. Speaking of which, let's go into the 4 feminine traits that men are just addicted to. The first one, expressing your desire. Are you the kind of woman who is able to express what she wants? Because look, men are constantly trying to figure out what you like, what you don't like, what works with you, what doesn't work with you, what your standards are. And of course this is important to him because he wants to have ways that he can connect with you. And you expressing your desire, you being able to say, hey, I like this about you, or I like this, or I want this, that is gonna help him do that. Because think of it this way, imagine a guy has 2 girls who he's attracted to, and he started talking to both of them. One of them has the confidence to express that, hey, I want you and I desire you and these are my standards. And the other one just is quiet and she just lets him figure it out. Well, men are gonna go to where they feel desired. Because we know as women, you have many options, right? You choose what you get. But for men, they choose what they can get. And I get that most women might think that, oh, well, if I express my desire for him, that's me being too forward and coming across as desperate. But what actually happens is that the woman who expresses the most desire for him, that is the woman he turns most of his attention to. Some women think that it's the most attractive girl who gets the guy. And that's actually not as much the case as you would think. And yeah, let's be real, while the most attractive girl in the room might pique his attention, the one who is able to express desire to him in a warm, confident way, that's the one that's gonna get his long-term attention. Why? Because it makes him feel good. Why would he not want to go there? And the woman who makes him feel good is the one he will always choose over the other girl who you think objectively may be more attractive. Next thing that guys are addicted to about you women is when you encourage him to lead. A lot of women say that they want a strong, confident man, a man who can make decisions, a man who can make a plan, a man who can take charge of a situation. Now, the truth is, a lot of men today weren't raised with strong male leadership, or they weren't given good examples of such. And if we're being completely honest, the second one young boy or young man starts to manifest these qualities in himself naturally, he was told that being masculine is toxic. I mean, no wonder many women today feel that men aren't strong enough for them. So having this quality about you isn't just gonna make you more attractive to him, but it's also gonna make him more attractive to you. Because it's all about encouraging him to lead in the areas that you find attractive. So if you like a man who knows how to make decisions, well, next time you're maybe trying to decide where you want to go out to eat or what you want to do for the evening, all you need to say to him is, hey, I'd love for you to decide where we go. Or if you like a man who knows how to make a plan, if you've got a weekend coming up, all you need to say to him is, hey, I love it when you make plans for us. Basically, anything that you want your man to do, all you need to do is prefix it with, I love it if you, or I love it when you, enter what you like. And this is so effective, not just for you, but for him, because men will always remember the things that you say you love that he does, especially if it makes him more attractive to you. Now, here's the thing, ladies. It's all good to be able to encourage your man to lead in the areas that you desire, but you have to be able to follow his leadership. You have to be able to have trust in the decisions that he makes. So if you're with a guy and he does make a plan and you think to yourself, actually, there's a better way to do this, of course, you should be happy to suggest, hey, maybe we could try this, but ultimately you have to be able to follow his plan if that's what you desire in a man. This next feminine quality that guys love, and personally is always one of my favorites, is appreciation and gratitude. I want to tell you a little secret. Men want to serve women, but we only want to serve women who appreciate the gift and acknowledge our sacrifice we do for them. It's easy to feel entitled to the dinner. It's easy to feel entitled that he should cover certain costs for things, or he should sacrifice himself for you. Here's the thing, none of us are entitled to anything. However, it is true that the masculine gives and the feminine receives. It's all about how you receive. And listen, this is reflected in our biology. When being sexually intimate, it is the woman who receives the man. The man is giving to her. Having appreciation and gratitude is all about receiving in a feminine way. Guys want to pay for the dinner. Guys want to do things for you, so long as you appreciate and show gratitude for those things. Because it's not that act that he's doing, it's not the gifts that he's giving to you that's important to him, it's how you receive it which tells him whether you're the kind of woman that he wants to keep giving to. The masculine is entitled to gifts. The feminine receives the gifts with grace. This next feminine quality that guys love about women is knowing how to keep yourself safe. I was talking to my mentor the other day about how a woman can be more in her feminine so she can attract the kind of man that she desires. And the feminine is brought about in safe environments. That's why it's not uncommon that for a lot of women, it's very attractive to be with a man who can make her feel safe, who can make her feel secure, who can make her feel stable. The more you feel unsafe, the more you have to fight and protect yourself. And that is the masculine coming out of you and the feminine retreating inside you, because the masculine protects the feminine. Now, yes, it is true that when you're with a man who makes you feel that way, it's easier for that side to come out of you and to be like that with him. But this is all about being responsible for yourself, where you only put yourself in situations where you will feel safe. That's why I always say, if there's a guy that you're interested in, right, and maybe you started dating him, okay, maybe been on 1, 2, 3 or 4 dates, but if you don't feel comfortable enough, if you don't feel safe enough to say no to sexual intimacy in the moment, because you don't know how he will react, whether you can trust him to react positively to that, then you shouldn't be putting yourself in that situation, because you don't know if you can be safe with that man in that situation. Now, some of you might be like, yeah, but if a guy makes me feel safe, then that side's gonna naturally come out, kid. You said it yourself. Well, here's the thing. You can't be with a man who makes you feel safe if you don't attract that kind of man to begin with. The feminine seeks security and stability. So the more you exude this feminine energy, the more you're gonna attract the kind of man that you want, who's gonna make you feel safe. So I want you to start making it a priority to only put yourself in environments where you do feel safe, either mentally, physically, even emotionally. Especially if you're gonna be around other men, because that way you're gonna feel more relaxed, you're gonna feel more kind, you're gonna be more caring, more nurturing, and you're gonna be exuberating that feminine energy that masculine men are addicted to. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and just hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. And if you're looking for a guide to spark up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick. How?